Well, there were a whole lot of things that I took away and will take away from this class training environment. But really, it's the people that have impacted me the most. I really have never been a part of an organization where I really believe the people care. And I have so appreciated, from my DM all the way up, all the trainers and facilitators during this week, and then all the people that work for NFIB that actually rejoice when you get an award. I mean, I saw that in y'all's faces, and it's so hard because you think, well, now these people are going to hate me because I've gotten an award. But you guys just rejoice with those that rejoice, and that's scriptural. We're to do that. Rejoice with those that rejoice, weep with them that weep. And it's really been demonstrated here. So it's just, I'll not forget this experience because of the relationships that have been formed and the care that's been demonstrated to me. My 30-day commitment is to plan the night before. I love to come home and be with my family, and I just need to, Randy, take that time and get the plan done before I become dad and husband. So y'all hold me accountable to that.
So I'm not worried about the camera. I don't really want this on camera as much. But John White, first of all, thank you for being a group leader. You did a great job as a group leader this week. And it was fascinating because before someone comes up, I'm always trying to think of what's the essence of what I wanted to say. And you said it in your remarks. Actually, it's almost verbatim what I was going to say. That people don't care what you know till they know how much you care. And you emulate that. That's part of your core values. You have such integrity and true north of what you stand for. And I think everyone in this room felt that, can experience that. And then lastly, we just are very excited about your new family and your new role and how that's important, because when you're a better man here in this role, I believe you're better with your family too. So thank you for everything. Appreciate it.
Well, my biggest impact this week, I didn't know what to expect. I'd heard a lot of great things about one-on-one and what you'll learn. So, I was excited about that, but also nervous about that at the same time. And it did. It started the first night when a group of us just kind of went, wow, we're in FIB. And we started talking. So my biggest impact for the week, there's a lot of learning here and a lot of knowledge that came from very knowledgeable people and people who've done this for a long time. But my true impact from this week was everyone in this room, from you guys to everyone who put this on for us and wants us to be successful. So the impact comes from, I'm really not alone, or I'm not different when I'm out there by myself, but coming here and meeting every one of you and getting to know you, that was my biggest impact for the week. My 30-day commitment is to plan, like a lot of other people have said. Mine is to plan for success, and by doing the things that I need to do, planning the night before, making sure that I get 10 to 12 interviews a day, that's how I plan for success and the success of NFIB in general. So, thank you, everyone.
I'm going to change this up just a little bit if it's okay. I want to have Reggie go ahead and come up and talk, and then I'd kind of like to talk about both of you guys at the same time, one after the other, if I could.
When we talk about impact and going down to one thing, it's very difficult. I mean, we were impacted in a lot of ways this week, and so I'm going to try to narrow it down to two. On Monday nights in the East region, we have calls on Monday night. I don't know if other regions have calls. And I've sat on a couple dozen, maybe 30 of these calls, And one question seems to come up all the time. What do the pros do differently that the rookies don't do? And I'm an analytical person. I've done a lot of consulting in my life. So I always have to have the answers to questions. And part of my struggles with NFIB is I need to get over it. I heard that somewhere. You know, I need to get over some of the analytical stuff. But when I see, you know, the pros doing their work with us, it struck me, and I think this is the answer, and I think this is the biggest impact to me of what the pros do that the rookies don't. Anybody that's played football or sports understand when you first get into a sport, the game is fast, especially football players. You hear about that when college players go to the pros. The game is so fast they can't keep up, especially quarterbacks. They can't keep up. Then when they get in their careers and they stay in the same systems, like the Brett Favres, the Dan Marinos of the world, they stay in the same systems. The game slows down and it comes to them. Okay? The difference between the pros and us, by looking at these presentations, the sale comes to them. There's nothing you can say to them that they don't get or they haven't heard. And that's the difference between us and them. And I just want to kind of communicate that. Let the sale come to you. Use your tools. You know, repeat what they're saying that gives you a chance to say what you're going to say. You know, whether it's universal or not, let the sale come to you. And that's the biggest impact I've had. And the other thing, my second thing as far as impact is, this is big for me, get over it. Because I'm the kind of person, I have to know everything before I can do anything. That comes from my consulting background. I have to know everything before I can put a plan together. I got to get over that. You know, in this sales, one-call sales, which I've never done in my life, I'm a relationship builder. Get over it. The one thing that we've all heard a million times, I think that applies to what we do, is ours is not the reason why. Ours is to do or die. Get over it. Saying the same thing. Just do the script, do the call the way we're taught, and success will come. Get over it. I kept hearing that. Get over it. That's me. Get over it. In this world. My 30-day commitment is to do my planning every night. Admittedly, I got in the car every morning, said I'm going to this intersection, or I'm going to this neighborhood, and I'm just going to see how the day goes. Well, I'm not going to do that anymore. And 30 days, Randy said his commitment was for 27 years. I'm going to try to do that too. You know, so.
Well, these guys are as opposite as two opposites can be. And I'm not sure I had really given that close consideration until just sitting here a little while and thinking about you guys. And I think it's a summary to me of what makes NFIB great. What makes us a great sales team is that we each bring different skill sets, different experiences to the game. And Shayne, I mean, think about his experience, former airline pilot. Y'all know that? Reggie owns several businesses. Shayne, your compassion is worn on your sleeve. And if that can be translated into the field, where those business owners know you are there because you passionately care about them and what they're going through, there's no limit to what you can do out there in making an impact for NFIB and for your family. And then Reggie, I mean, smart, wow. I mean, analytical, absolutely. I mean, a guy that analyzes everything.
Get over it.
Yeah, right. But seriously, Reggie, really, if that can be channeled to the business owners, to where you come in with that analysis that's concise but right on target, following the presentation but concise with those issues and analytical, and insight that you have, that you've been there, and they know that you've been there, and they know you know what you're talking about, then again, with you too, the sky's the limit with you. But I just appreciate both of you guys. Really appreciated working with you.